At its core, Marxism is about the conflict of classes. In the capitalist system, Marx distinguished between two different classes. The bourgeoisie are those who own the means of production, such as the factories, land, etc. And the proletariat are those who have their labor to sell. Marx argued that the owners would always exploit the workers to maximize profit. His solution was not a polite request for reform, but a violent, inevitable revolution where the proletariat would rise up to forcibly seize the means of production. He believed this explosion of class conflict was the only way to trigger the transition from capitalism to socialism. Socialism is state control over the means of production. And eventually communism, a stateless, classless society. While the eventual part means the communism has not quite worked out globally, his critique of wealth inequality remains sharp. India's relationship with Marx is unique. We didn't have a bloody Marxist revolution, but our constitutional forefathers, especially B.R. Ambedkar and Jawaharlal Nehru, were deeply influenced by Fabian socialism. Fabians believed that socialism could be achieved through gradual democratic and legal means. Originating in Britain in the late 19th century, this philosophy became the blueprint for modern social democracy and heavily influenced India's first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. The word socialist was even added to the preamble in 1976 through 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act. However, the real Marxist heart of Constitution beats in the dpsp, Directive Principles of State Policy, which is there in the Part 4 of the Indian Constitution, specifically Article 38 and 39 Clause B and C. After independence, there was rise of socialism. We nationalized banks, mines and airlines. You know the good part of nationalization? It ensures the vital services like banking or healthcare are not just for the rich. Then came 1991. India was facing a massive financial crisis. We were rich in state control, but poor in actual cash. This led to the LPG reforms, liberalization, privatization and globalization. You know why privatization in some sector is the need today? If Marx lived in 2026, he might be surprised to see that while state control prevents exploitation, it often creates inertia. You know what difference is made by the private players? Of efficiency. Private players must innovate to survive, whereas state monopolies often don't. India's current democracy is not trying to destroy the proletariat, that is the worker, or the bourgeoisie, means the owner. It's trying to use the bourgeoisie's wealth to fund the proletariat's upliftment. Johar.